All right, gotta test everything to make sure we're good. So I gotta go to YouTube. And then we're freaking live, bro. Freaking live. All right, gotta test everything to make sure we're good. So I gotta go to YouTube. Okay. So we are live. You can hear me. It's great. Check my messages. What up, Cat? Cat, do you want to farm me for views? Can I farm you for views? Cat. Cat, huh? I'm gonna farm the cat for views. Yeah. Maybe not. She doesn't want it. Alright, consent. We respect that. Alright, we need to see chat. Stream connection's good. Pop out chat. Boom. We're gonna bring chat. Bring chat over here. Don't mind me copying everyone's favorite political Twitch streamer. Boom. Okay. So, we're here. We're live. It's been a couple weeks. Yeah, I've been sick. Mentally sick, physically sick, just sick all around. I need to take a break. And I just want to be streaming for me. Not for me, but streaming and enjoying it. And I was like, oh, if I stream, I'm not going to enjoy this. Like, there are times when I'm streaming and I'm not enjoying it, but that's because, like, oh, I don't have people in chat. I'm not talking to anybody. That's fine. That I can push through. That I can be tenacious with. But there are times when, like, I don't feel like putting on the performative act of being the person who is streaming. So, I do now. Or at least I have the energy to do it, right? So, I'm drinking a Irish beverage out of a jar. And then I got some Diet Pepsi here. So we got all the sugar tonight, baby. But real quick, I wanted to share, Google had this wonderful logo that I saw at work today, and I thought it'd be a great starting point, because this month, if you didn't know, is Hispanic Heritage Month in the US. So, doing our part to honor Hispanic heritage. I'm not Hispanic, but, I'm an ally through and through, and I want to celebrate minorities and give their voices spoken chance. So, they're celebrating Guatemalan American labor organizer, journalist, and active Luisa Moreno. Morena? I don't know if it's double R's or not. Someone please correct me. Obviously, I'm going to get it wrong. Spanish or whatever that is not my native tongue. But I'm doing the best. Also, it also coincided too, because we're going to be talking about a lot about labor movements and things like that on this stream, because I want to talk about some videos that are going to come out pretty soon. Pretty soon, as in like a month, because I got to record them and do some research and talk to some people. But anyways, the artwork depicting Moreno linking armed people from various communities she tirelessly advocates for was illustrated by Guatemala City-based guest artist Juliet Menendez. This is her site. Check it out. It's pretty cool. She's a book. Dreams, Skyscraper Babies. I really like the artwork. Anyways, Monroe was born in Blanca Rosa Lopez Rodriguez in Guatemala City on August 3rd, 1907. Immigrated to Oakland, California. Okay. She moved back to Guatemala as a teenager, but she educated was halted as women were not allowed to attend universities because, 1907, women aren't allowed to do shit. Fuck that. She organized a group to lobby for women's rights to pursue higher education. Let's go! She said, oh, I can't do that. Well, then I'm going to get people together to do that. That's awesome. Winning civil rights campaign sparked her lifelong passion for activism. Let's go. She pursued her interest in social issues as a journalist in Mexico City for a few years. Then she moved to New York City in 1928. Shortly after her move, protesters were brutally killed by police after speaking out against a Warner Brothers film perpetrating anti-Mexican sentiment. Sheesh. Fuck cops. Anticipated motive for her to unify Spanish-speaking communities. When the Great Depression struck, she began working as a seamstress at a garment factory to support her family. She immediately saw the need for labor reform as workers were underpaid for long hours and endured dangerous working conditions. It's the early 1930s. 1935, she joined the American Federation of Labor as a professional organizer. Within that role, her work with the United Canary, Agriculture, Packing, and Allied Workers of America, that's the acronym, took her across country, helping such as cigar factory workers in Pennsylvania, sugarcane laborers, and pecan shelters in the South, and beef farmer tuna packers in the West. In 1941, which sucks is that even though she's done a lot of hard work, we still have that problem with labor today. Like, people who work in fields, who labor in fields, still are underpaid, underprivileged, treated poorly, and are in a poor working conditions, especially with the rise in heat. It's ridiculous. But, you know, it's the long fight, right? It's not for us today. It's for so our future generations can have a better fight, and so that we can at least have a little bit better today as well. We want that as well. Notably, in 1940, she established a defense committee who successfully fought for the dismissal of charges against a group of Mexican teenagers who were arrested without evidence. Hell yes. Wonder what that's about. Also, we're going to do a lot of this. Reading stuff, responding stuff, doing... Teenagers arrested. The Zoot Suit riots. Oh, I remember reading about that before. Tension escalated until, this is on pbs.org. Not right now, PBS. The simply name is to a water reservoir on Williams Ranch and rural of LA County. Swimming hole day and Lover's Lane by night. Ooh. Several couples from Los Angeles 38th Street neighborhood arrive at Sleep Lagoon. Hank Levis and Dora Barraus. Hank was older, hung around. Dora lives. She's the girl in the light. Full moon. They were suddenly and viciously attacked by a group of Russian immigrants that Henry knew from Donnie. Were beaten mercilessly. By beating Hank's girlfriend, close to 30 people, boys and girls, piled in cars, headed back to Sleepy. William decided to attend a birthday party in the ranch. In just a few short days, was scheduled to report for induction into the army and head for boot camp. The downloads had no fire, but they could hear the sound of a party underway. The cluster convinced the download Hank and the others converged on the fighting was brutal. Jose Diaz is mortally wounded, having beaten stabbed. Wartime juvenile delinquency. He used the murder of Jose Diaz as a call to action. LAPD rounded up more than 600 youth, mostly Mexican Americans, and indicted Hank and 20 others for Jose Diaz murder. Even though nor murder weapon witness or confession could be produced, the jury nonetheless found the young male to be a murderer. Sentenced to life in San Quentin. Servicemen from different armed forces dragged kids off streetcars from restaurants at a movie theater. Those who were found wearing zoot suits were beaten off or stripped of their clothing. Thousands of white civilians cheered. Cool. As the riots progressed, Mexican rebels moved to defend their neighborhood, setting traps for military men. But the riot continued for a better part of a week. After the riot, Alec banned the wearing of zoot suits on Los Angeles streets. That's... wow. A biased judge, denial of counsel, and a lack of evidence, authorities declined to retry the case. Whoever killed got away with murder. Here the city in the place and it was, changed forever in time, the zoot's style faded from view, and eventually the small reservoirs. Oof. I don't know if this will get me canceled, but I wore a zoot suit at one point for a Halloween, not knowing at all any of this. So go ahead and cancel me for wearing that. I was in high school. Sheesh. Tells part of the story. You can read the rest of this here. I just wanted to know the basis of that. But back to Luisa Moreno. Advocated for racial and ethnic equality. National Congress of Spanish-speaking People, First National Latino Civil Rights Assembly. Established, yep. Despite trials to improve the life, that was her status as a labor leader made her target for immigration and natural services. The INS began threatening with deportation unless she testified against fellow union leaders. It's so frustrating to read this stuff, dude. So, like, the INS, the Immigration and Natural, again, they have, they're a government agency that have the power to deport or to threaten deportation and things like that. And just, like, it's fucked up because the government you're living in and you're being a, whether she was an immigrant or not, she's a citizen trying to help people out. She was, that's, but she continued to unionize workers in Mexico, Cuba, and Guatemala. Here's to you, Luisa. Here is to you, Luisa. Aw. So sometimes mega corporations like Google and such can have a good impact. Sometimes, right? All right. We're not done with not heavy topics, but serious matters. If you don't know, union writer strike. What day is it? How long? I want the length. How long has it been? It began on May 2nd. Strike has lasted 136 days. Thank you, Google AI, generative AI. So yeah, it's been going on 136 days. We're going to watch a couple of videos. These videos are going to be part of my research to understanding the writer strikes, the upcoming potential video game strikes that may occur. So my basic knowledge and understanding, and the basic knowledge that I think you should know going into this is that people strike just means to withhold labor, because that's the only power as a worker you have, is withholding your labor from your employer. And they're doing it as in a union, which is a group of people. Hold on, let me pull up my notes. I forgot to open that up. Obsidian, thank you. So SAG-AFTRA, that stands for Screen Actors Guild and the American Federation of Television and Radio Arts. There are actually two labor groups that joined. They have national offices in LA, New York, and local offices worldwide. You can read more about that on SAG-AFTRA's site. So what is a union? A union is a team or a group of individuals coming together for collective bargaining. That's the whole point. Collective bargaining, meaning you're saying, hey, as a collective of people that provides you a service or labor, we are using our power to say, hey, we want better services and things like that. They don't always go on strike. They say, hey, here are our demands. Can we negotiate? Because obviously they're going to come with demands, and they understand that, like, maybe there's going to be compromise, right? We want you to come to the table. If you hear that a lot, that literally means, like, we want the people in charge of making decisions to come to the table with the people that we've elected democratically. That's what unions do, elect democratically for people to represent and talk about the demands and things like that. So there's a lot of things we kind of have to understand, and I think things that we need to research on this. This is a thing about socialism and communism and unions. So we're going to watch this to 2-minute, 23-second video. And we're going to just talk about it. So here we go.
A communist country, and is not communist, North Korea is not communist, and the USSR wasn't communist. The reason is that communism was a goal that these countries aspired to but never achieved. So what is communism, and for that?
Audio is not being picked up. Don't like that. Hold on. Hold.
Did you know that there's never been a communist country? China's not communist, North Korea's not communist, and the
All right, my sound's picking up here.
USSR wasn't communist. The reason
No, we don't want that. Hold on. Hold! No, I want the filters. Thank you. We up the threshold, the gate. Boom. Boom.
Did you know that there's never been a communist country? China's not communist, North Korea's not communist, and the USSR wasn't communist. The reason is that communism was a goal that these
Bruh. Try now.
countries aspire to but never achieve. So what is communism? Did you know that there's never been a communist country? China's not communist, North Korea's not communist, and the USSR wasn't communist. The reason is that communism was a goal that these countries aspire to but never achieve. So what is communism, and for that matter, what is socialism? Well, first of all, it's easier to understand communism and socialism as reactions to failed and exploitative forms of government like a monarchy or dictatorship or late-stage capitalism. They're focused on providing solutions to end worker exploitation and the economic class structure that causes it. And that kind of exploitation is so common around the world that there's like 30 different forms of communism and socialism. Here's a list: Leninism, Stalinism, Trotskyism, Maoism, Dengism, Prachandapath, Hoxhaism, Titoism, Luxemburgism, De Leon.
Also, he speaks really fast, which is great for my brain. I need the information packed in because I get distracted very easily. And so, I mean, that's TikTok's great for that and things like that. So he speaks really fast. I'm going to cover some of the points basically and just like regurgitate it for you. But if you want to watch it, go give it support. I love watching Good Morning Bad News. I apparently don't follow him on this account. This is my YouTube account, so I'm going to follow him there real quick. But I follow him on my personal account. But yeah.
Leonism, anarcho-communism, and more. All of them stem from Marxism as envisioned by Karl Marx, who was an economist and philosopher who wrote the Communist Manifesto. His big idea was that as Europe started to replace their monarchies with quasi-democratic capitalist economies, the people who got to own the farms and factories were no less exploitative than the kings and queens they replaced. Specifically, labor owners were collecting all the profits that their workers were creating, thereby forming two economic classes: owners called the bourgeoisie and workers called the proletariat. Marx's idea was simple: just have the proletariat collectively own the means of production
And that still holds true today. When it comes to capitalism, there are two groups. Our people will have you believe that there's middle class, lower class. No, there's no, the classes are a made up social construct, just like most things are made up social economic constructs. Hank Green talks a lot about that. So do a lot of other creators, that these are made up social constructs, right? And classes is just another form of that. All there really is the bourgeoisie versus the proletariat, the owners of the companies and things like that versus the working class. That's all it is, right? Sometimes we get that to blue collar or white collar. That's not the case either. That's another distinction. It's like, oh, if you're blue collar, you're versus the white collar. Again, it's another thing. It's like, if you are the owner, you're the CEO, you're the head of a company, and you are in charge of the labor, you are those. And it goes from small to large as well. But it's all about those who are doing the work and those who are making money off of the work that they're doing, right? And so it's talking about how do we get power back to those who are doing the work? Because at the end of the day, like for most of you and me included, like we're slaves to a paycheck. Like I have to go to work. I have to go to work to pay off bills, to pay off debt, to buy food. Like I have to do that. I have no bargaining power. Like I could not do that, but then I could choose not to eat. Right? And he's going to talk about how socialism and communism is about this. The ideas are about universal health care, universal basic income, the basic right to live, because to work to live is it's a myth put out by those in not the working class, but the bourgeoisie. Anyways.
Cut out the bourgeoisie, because what are they even doing anyway? So according to Marx, the way to gradually convert from capitalism to communism was with a bridge called socialism. In socialism, before the workers had direct control over the means of production, the means of production would be controlled by a democratic government, which itself is controlled by the workers, as opposed to private ownership, which is the case in capitalism. The point being that capitalism encourages competition, which encourages exploitation. So to remove that competitive edge, socialism would have workers collectively working for the greater good and equally sharing in that greater good. Think of things like universal healthcare or public schools. Everybody contributes and everybody benefits. Not just by personally using those services, but by a healthier and more educated society that you get to live in. And truly, in a nutshell, that's socialism. Now, when
Yeah, so like that's like the biggest thing too, is like people think socialism's bad. Or that like you are not benefiting it, but like you benefit from people around you benefiting. Like when the people around you are healthy and thriving and the community around you is being contributed to, you also benefit. We especially in rural communities, we think it's all selfful, and also too in like, I mean, it's not even just rural communities. I don't mean to point that, but in both, in any communities where I live in a city, I live in a big city. Like, we think so much about the individual. America has made it so much about the individual, but we have lost the idea of we are communities, and when our community thrives, we thrive. Like, as an individual, we don't thrive if our community is not thriving. If you live in an area that's not thriving, you cannot thrive. It's very hard to do that. It's that mentality of pull yourself up by your bootstraps. That's not possible. It's not. There are a few people that do get out by work, but they, one, don't do it alone. There are significant barriers that they shouldn't have to face, that they do face, and most of the time, I'm talking about minorities who have to face these barriers trying to get out of communities that don't have good public education, that have poor health standards and poor access to health and things like that. And so to get out of that is sometimes just a miracle. And we hear these stories of them just escaping what sounds like the worst conditions than ever, and they are. So they don't benefit from their community, but if their community benefited, they would also benefit. And that just whole same is true for us. If our neighbors benefit, if the community, so like you have it divided in a city like from east to west, you have the west end that is terrible and the east end that is just like thriving and things like that. You can see it almost any city you go to is like, oh, this is the rich neighborhood, this is the poor neighborhood. Both would benefit for them thriving. Obviously, one is already benefiting, right? But the other one is like, oh, we didn't go there to the ghetto, it's a blah, 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 blah. But the more time and energy you invest, the better it is for the city, right? You don't go in and gentrify it. That's not what you do. You reinvest in the community that's already there. You don't move people out. You help the people that's there. Anyways.
Socialism can be established and private ownership can be abolished, the next step is total collective ownership, and not just of production, but of all aspects of the economy and society. With the end goal of a classless, moneyless, and stateless society where everyone works towards the same goal of being happy, healthy, and free. You do what you can to contribute, and you take only what you need. No billionaires, but no one's dying of starvation. Now, you might be thinking that sounds great, but why hasn't it ever worked out? And I'm going to explain why we've never had a communist country and the fatal flaw with socialism. In fact, what we've seen over the last century is that power-hungry sociopaths are very good at convincing people who would benefit the most from socialism that they can individually solve their problems instead, or in other words, fascism. And what almost always happens is that the more power a government is able to control in an effort to achieve socialism, the more likely it is that power-hungry, corrupt officials who are part of the owner class are able to get into office by lying and cheating, and they get their friends into positions of power, and now you don't have a socialist government. But instead you have a kakistocracy, which is a government that's run by the worst, least qualified, and most unscrupulous citizens. Case in point, the Soviet Union, Venezuela, and North Korea. And it's important to understand.
And I would argue America too. We have corrupt politicians who shouldn't be in office, whether because they're old and they can't function, looking at you, Mitch McConnell, or they're incompetent. Right? We see some of our presidential running candidates right now, and they are incompetent, fully incompetent. And so we have this kistocracy, I think is what, so, but we do have good people working to prevent that. But that's like why most people say socialism doesn't work. And that's what his point is. Socialism doesn't work because people are selfish, right? But the thing is, people don't have to be selfish. It's so crazy to do that. Anyways, I'm not going to argue that, but just, yeah.
Understand that these countries are no longer socialist or communist, but they're failed states and kakistocracies. But if you look at countries that implement social policies, including the United States, but more easily seen in countries like Sweden and Canada, it's very clear to see that these policies are successful, beneficial to the population, and smaller scale examples of socialism that succeeds in spite of the corrupt owner class. So the real problem with socialism is power-hungry capitalist corruption. Also, America invades every single country that's ever tried.
Boom! That's the other thing, is we as Americans fuck up everybody who ever tries to try that. It's frustrating. Anyways, go watch Good Morning Bad News. They have a lot of good TikToks. Obviously, very progressive, very liberal. I don't know what you want to call it. Anyways, gonna watch another one.
Show me how you made that pasta. SAG-AFTRA is reaching out and trying to organize with game devs and performers, which could result in a strike. These workers deserve fair pay and respect, and we should all show them solidarity. And I hate the term the consumer loses during a strike. I guarantee you that there are so many bangers that you could either play or replay. Here's a list in case such a strike man.
So he's going to list off video games you can play. So that's the main thing I want to talk about as a avid video game lover. I love playing video games. And if there's a strike happens, I want to support as best as I can. We're going to watch a video eventually about talking about should we play video games if we've already bought them, right? Like if you already bought them and everything, like, should you play that? And most of you, this is not going to affect. Most people who watch this video, nothing affects you. Maybe just don't buy a video game and, you know, put your money where your mouth is and things like that. That's something that I'm learning to do, especially with video games. I will say that I bought the Harry Potter game because I love Harry Potter. And I was like, after buying it, and I was like, I probably shouldn't have bought it, you know? But, you know, we live and we learn. And I'm being honest about that one. So, I don't know what you want to do with that. But, here we are trying to be different. Anyways. So, game devs, motion capture artists, and voice actors are partnering now with. They have an agreement. We're gonna. That's what I'm researching, and I want to do a video about to explain what that is, what that means, what's going on, and then how that affects us as the consumer. Because it is going to affect you, whether you think it's going to not affect you or not. It is going to affect you as a consumer. If you play video games in any form, it's going to affect you. It affects, again, when we as a society, we as a community flourish, we as an individual flourish. So he's going to give you some recommendation for video games. Highly support these.
Manifests. Starting off, we got Celeste. There are few modern platformers that are this good. It's a challenging game with a story that has a lot to say. Easy 10 out of 10. Persona 4 Golden. Go into this knowing that there's some 2000s Japanese homophobic humor. If you could look past this, you will have an amazing time. It's so addictive. Metal Gear Solid Phantom Pain, baby. You can do missions in any way that you can imagine. The freedom is insane and liberating. If you haven't played this yet, what is wrong with you? Next, we got Portal 1 and 2. I know some of y'all missed out on these, and I am convinced that these games and the Portal mechanic will always be as fresh and exciting as they were on day one. Amazing games. Maybe I'll make a part 2 for this. I want to eat that.
Well, I don't know how this got in here, but this is for my D&D thing.
In honor of 9/11, here are my top 10.
Whoops.
I want to talk to you about the F word. No, not that F word.
You don't know who this is? This is this is Robert Reich, Sam Reich from Dropout's father. That's how I know him. Maybe you know him as the former Secretary... What was he? Former Secretary of Labor. Yeah. Anyways.
I want to talk to you about the F word. No, not that F word. I'm talking about fascism. Is Donald Trump really a fascist, as some would say? Or is the word authoritarian sufficient? The term fascism is often used loosely, but you can generally identify fascists by their hate of the other, vengeful nationalism, and repression of dissent. To fight these ideas, we need to be aware of what they are and how they fit together. Let's examine the 5 elements that define fascism and what makes it distinct from and more dangerous than authoritarianism. First, the rejection of democracy in favor of a strong man. Authoritarians believe strong leaders are needed to maintain stability, so they empower strong men.
This is not necessarily related directly to labor unions, movement, things like that, but it is important to understand about fascism and authoritarianism because that is slowly what, if you look at Florida, Florida has become a fascist state. Whether you agree with it or not, what he's describing is what's happening in Florida and could very well happen to the rest of America. And so we have to be aware of that. And it comes back to unions, not because unions can save us, but this idea of collective bargaining and working together as a people towards a common cause. It's like the idea that your vote doesn't matter is so horrendously wrong. Your vote does matter. Why does it matter? Because you and the surrounding people who vote with you, right? It's the people that you surround yourself with also that matter as well. So they're your friends, the people that you hang out with, and you don't have find people to hang out with that are informing you. And those people should vote. Like me and my friends are going to vote, and we hold each other accountable. And that's why it's important. And we talk about voting because we want to talk about politics and how we can't get involved. It's important to vote. It's a part of your civic duty. It's not just your civic duty. It is part of that duty as a citizen, and it's how we make things better. Not just by voting, but also participating in activism and things like that. Anyways, back to the video.
Dictators or absolute monarchs to maintain social order through the use of force. But fascists view strong leaders as the means of discovering what society needs. They regard the leader as the embodiment of society, the voice of the people.
I am your voice.
Shocker.
I alone can fix it.
Second, stoking rage against cultural elites. Authoritarian movements cannot succeed without at least some buy-in from establishment elites. While fascist movements often seek to co-opt the establishment, they largely depend on fueling resentment and anger against presumed cultural elites for supposedly displacing regular people. fascists rile up their followers to seek revenge on the elites.
The out-of-touch media elites, the political elites, but the elites from the elites.
And so, like, that thing, you have to be so careful too, because at the end of the day, everyone understands that there are a group of people that do not want the best for you, that are selfish, right? Whether you're a liberal, you're a Republican, you're a fascist, you're a socialist, you understand that there is an enemy out there, right? That there is someone who does not want the best for you. And so, but the problem is people will weaponize that and things like that, and they misconstrue actually who it is. There's another video we're gonna watch that, and again, it comes down to class, right? Classism, like, to racism, though, to discrimination, to hate, to homophobia, transphobia, all of the shebang, dude, it leads to all of it. But it all comes back to creating fear and hate towards a group of people.
Who led us from one financial and foreign policy disaster to another.
They create mass political parties and demand participation. They encourage violence.
You know what they used to do to guys like that when they were in a place like this? They'd be carried out on a stretcher, folks. Like to punch him in the face, I'll tell you. Knock the crap out of him, would you? And we fight. We fight like hell.
Third,
People are surprised, too, that January 6th happened. But again, Trump, during his entire, like, you saw some clips of it, and obviously these are edited, taken out of context, but, like, the subtle hints are there. Whether Trump meant it or not, the platform he was running on and continues to run on is one that promotes violence through power, or promotes the gain of power through violence and strong-arming. It's the toxic masculinity. And so, like, that's why it appeals to a lot of people, because that's what they think the right thing to do is, if you're the biggest bully, you should get to decide what gets done. But, like, that doesn't create a sustainable state, a sustainable system or community. That's lead through fear. And we all know what happens when you lead through fear. We've seen it time and time again. People are marginalized, people are threatened, and eventually, if you think you're safe, it does eventually affect you. Like, no one is safe in this, right? Because the only person who is safe is the person who is at the top, and as long as they can keep people in control through fear. So it's just very important to remember that.
nationalism based on superior race and historic bloodlines.
Because then this happens.
Authoritarians see nationalism as a means of asserting the power of the state. For fascists, the state embodies what is considered a superior group based on race, religion, and historic bloodlines. To fascists, the state is a means of asserting that superiority.
When Mexico sends its people, they're not sending their best. They're not sending you. They're not sending you.
Fascists worry about disloyalty and replacement by groups that don't share the same race or bloodlines.
And I think any Jewish people that vote for a Democrat, I think it shows either a total lack of knowledge or great disloyalty.
Fascists encourage their followers to scapegoat, expel, and sometimes even kill such others. Fourth, extolling brute strength and heroic warriors. The goal of authoritarianism is to gain and maintain state power at any cost. For authoritarians, strength comes in the form of large standing armies that can enforce their rule. They seek power to wield power. Fascists seek state power to achieve their ostensible goal, achieving their vision of society. Fascism accomplishes this by rewarding those who win economically and physically, and denigrating or even exterminating those who lose. Fascism depends on organized bullying, a form of social Darwinism.
Our people are tougher and stronger and meaner and smarter.
For the fascist, war and violence are means of strengthening society by culling the weak and glorifying heroic warriors.
I am your warrior. I am your justice. I am your retribution. I am your retribution.
Fifth and finally, disdain of women and LGBTQ+ people. Authoritarianism imposes hierarchies. It's about order. Fascism's idea of order
Always comes back to the patriarchy, baby.
is organized around a particular hierarchy of male dominance. The fascist heroic warrior is male. Women are relegated to subservient roles. In fascism, anything that challenges the traditional heroic male roles of protector, provider, and controller of the family is considered a threat to the social order. Fascism seeks to eliminate homosexuals, non-binary, transgender, and queer people because they are thought to challenge or weaken the heroic male warrior.
I will ask Congress to pass a bill establishing that the only genders recognized by the United States government are male and female, and they are assigned at birth.
These 5 elements of fascism fit together.
I mean, probably most, if you're my friend or you know me, this is not a this is probably not a talking point that you need to hear. But if you don't agree with that, or if you agree with Trump in that saying that there's only 2 genders, like if it was so simple there was 2 genders, why would there be a law needed in place? Like there's just so many different logical points where that falls through, and it amazes me that people don't see, like, if it's not so simple as 1 and 2s, yes and no's, penis, vagina kind of thing. There's a lot more elements and nuance there. And he's like, oh, the science is like, even science, there's nuance, and it's about being accurate. Anyways.
And reinforce each other. Rejection of democracy in favor of a strong man depends on galvanizing popular rage.
It's the same old tactic. Finding a common enemy. And part of that is it's good. You want to find a common rallying point. Like for the unions, their common rallying point is against the billionaires, the CEOs in office who don't give a fuck about the workers, right? That's good. But it's also a useful tactic for fascists, for those in power to say, hey, these immigrants are threatening, these queer people are threatening you, things like that. It's a tool is used both ways, and the rage does draw people together towards a common goal. It's finding that common goal, and so we have to navigate carefully and understand that, you know, the people most likely that we're against are angry about something too. And so it's understanding that and understanding how we're being used and indoctrinated in different ways.
Popular rage draws on a nationalism based on a supposed superior race or ethnicity. That superior
my
race
nose is
or
too big. I'd be fucking out.
is justified by
like,
a social
yeah, you're not
Darwinist
white. You're
idea
something else.
of
I'm like,
strength and
I don't
violence,
know, man.
as
I
exemplified
didn't choose
by
this.
heroic
Like, oh, we
warrior.
don't care. You're fucking out.
Strength,
works.
violence, and the heroic warrior are
And again,
centered
fascism,
on male
go to Hitler.
power.
And
These 5
Mussolini
elements
and
find
other
exact
elements.
expression in Donald Trump.
Yep.
His uniquely American version of fascism is rooted largely in white Christian nationalism. It is the direction that most of the
In 2
Republican Party is
Corinthians.
now heading in. It's not enough to call Trump and those promoting his ideas authoritarians, when what they are really advocating is something far worse. Here's everything.
No, I like Robert Reich, but I don't want to watch the rest of his videos. There we go. There's another video I wanted to watch. Ooh, this right here. Okay, we're gonna watch this video, and then we're gonna go watch Hassan's reaction, because he explains a lot better than I could. But yeah, you should go watch him over me for sure. But I'm getting better, okay? So I'm getting better at this. But here we go.
We need to see unemployment rise. Unemployment has to jump 40-50% in my view. We need to see pain in the economy. We need to remind people that they work for the employer, not the other way around. I mean, there's been a systematic change where employees feel the employer is extremely lucky to have them.
See, right there. There is creating an enemy. He's creating a conflict there. That's that statement right there. That's the crux of it. Is saying, oh, we have to understand, and it's getting the employers to, or not the employers, the employees to be like, oh, maybe I am wrong. Like making you question. And questioning isn't bad. So you should say, is my employer lucky to have me? Right? That's a valid question to ask, right? Or am I lucky to be hired? It's a give and take there, right? It really does depend. But when you are being treated inhumanely, not getting paid a livable wage, things like that, and it's not about being lucky to have. It's like, I am a human being who deserves basic rights. I'm giving you work, and I deserve to work and not work myself to death.
As opposed to the other way around. I think the problem that we've had is that we have people decided they didn't really want to work so much anymore through COVID, and that.
I hear that. Okay. Oh, this one makes me mad. So I talk to my friends about this all the time. They're like, "Oh, we're lazy." It's like most people aren't lazy, and then they're like, "Oh, bro, who's most people?" Like most people aren't. Like there are okay, not even no. I want to say people are lazy. I'm lazy, but when I'm doing work that I enjoy doing, I'm not that lazy. Also, laziness doesn't mean you aren't working. Laziness means you just don't want to do the extra work or do things that are extremely laborious. But at the same time, too, so I ran cross country and track and field. I went to college and wrote a bunch of papers and essay. I knew what work needed to be done, and I knew how to do it efficiently. That's the thing. And there's another multimillionaire who made a quote that lazy people work very efficiently. That's the thing. Lazy people work efficiently, right, when given the opportunity. But when you're working for below minimum wage or working and understanding I'm working 40 hours a week and it's not even going to pay half of my rent, or, and I'm exaggerating by the numbers, but you get what I'm saying, or maybe you don't get what I'm saying. When you're working a full-time job and that barely covers rent, you don't feel lazy, or not rent, but that covers living. It's not that you feel lazy and you don't want to work. It's you don't want to work because, like, what's the point in working a 40-hour week if I'm just have to continue working and not have free time? I'm not working so that I can have free time. I'm working so that I can go to work the next day and be able to make a paycheck and just be able to scrape by. That's not being lazy. That's trying to survive. People don't want to survive. People want to live. That's not being lazy, but we've coined it as, it's not we, but again, this multimillionaire is coining it as lazy. Like, people during COVID, after COVID, it's not that they didn't want to work. They realized, oh, I can work from home, or, oh, there's a lot of things that I can, like, having that free time back to spend either with their families or with their loved ones after a pandemic, realizing the most important thing is not clocking in for a retirement 401k that I'm going to see in 60 years, maybe, because it might crash. Like, oh, there's so many things right there. Anyways, I'm going to stop because I will fucking go off on this.
That has had a massive issue on productivity.
Really hasn't, though. Like, the issue of productivity is we were in a pandemic for 3 years. That's why productivity went down.
Ladies have definitely pulled back on productivity. They have been paid a lot to do not too much in the last few years, and we need to see that change. We need to see unemployment rise. Unemployment has to jump 40, 50% in my view. We need to see pain in the economy. We need to remind people that they work for the employer, not the...
You're spending 40 days on smash avocado toast and coffee and not work? Of course, absolutely not. I don't understand
the other way around. I mean, there's been a systematic change where employees feel the employer is extremely lucky to have them, as opposed to the other way around. So it's a dynamic that has to...
That statement is so wild to me, saying that, like, oh, I who pay you for your labor, you are lucky that I'm willing to pay you for your labor. When in a capitalist, in a society, in a environment in which the employer needs employees to do the work. Whatever.
To change, we've got to kill that attitude, and that has to come through hurting the economy, which is what the whole global...
The stick and carrot. He's talking about a stick and carrot. We need to punish. We need to withhold wages. We need to fire. We need to say, oh, you don't want this? Well, then, find it somewhere. He's get carrot and stick, or just waiting it. That's what he's saying. And that's not it's a fear mindset.
The world is trying to do, the governments around the world are trying to increase unemployment to get that to some sort of normality. And we're seeing it. I think every employer now is seeing it. I mean, there is definitely massive layoffs going off. People might not be talking about it, but people are definitely laying people off, and we're starting to see less arrogance in the employment market, and that has to continue because that will cascade across the cost balance. We need to see
Yeah, there's that, and then here's what his song says about this.
Rise. Unemployment has to jump 40, 50% in my view. We need to see pain in the economy. We need to remind people that they work for the employer, not the other way around. We've got to kill that attitude, and that has to come through hurting the economy, which is what the whole global, the world is trying to do.
Chomsky was really popping on when he said that everything that the ruling class communicates in private is just Marxism, but with the values reversed. Yeah. And this isn't even in private. This is very much public. Something that I talk about quite frequently is how class conscious the wealthy are. Capital owners are incredibly class conscious, okay? They take it for granted They're so class conscious, they might not even be aware of it sometimes. Even if they're class conscious or not, the system is designed in a way where their interests are represented regardless. But many are profoundly class conscious and completely fucking understand how this process works and what they must do. Okay?
We need to.
Yeah, so Hassan said it better than I have been able to say it. We've got a lot of other videos. I've got a lot of other videos. I think this is a fun little video to remind everybody about digital literacy, literacy in general. And when I say literacy, I mean understanding how to do your research, what to look for, how to understand, how to question your biases. And so, like, here's a little fun.
Oi, go. Oi, more passion, more passion, more passion, more energy, more energy, more footwork, more footwork, more footwork, more passion, more energy, more energy. Oi, oi, oi.
So yeah, like when you're doing research, so like I very much, again, everyone is biases. We all have things we believe in and biases that we trust implicitly and things like that. I am no stranger to that. But we have to remember that in doing so, we have to do the adequate research. We have to question ourselves, like, hey, is this, am I hearing the truth and things like that? Is what being told to me, what view, what bias is the information being filtered to me? Because like most of the content I'm gonna get is anti-Trump, leftist, progressive, socialism, communism. Sometimes I do get some random stuff that I'm like, I do not want to see this, and I swipe through it because I don't want to see it because I'm cultivating my algorithm and things like that. So anyways, that was our little react and research section that I just want to talk about. Now we're gonna get into what I enjoy more. I enjoy talking about this stuff. I want to keep talking about this stuff because I think it's important. I love playing video games. I'm a gamer, okay? Chad gamer. Through and through. So let's do it up! Where'd my chat go? I want to see this. My bitrate's going to crap. I apologize for that. But gaming. My room is somewhat clean. What up, cat? She usually will sit on my. She'll do that. Leo. She might jump up. Anyways, if you don't remember last time we got fucked up at Macalenia Temple. We were under a lake and then Sin showed up. And now we're at Beacon El Desert. Trying to figure out what's what. I didn't mean to do that to say, but it's fine. Or we start here. It's been a while. Alright, Titus. Save. In the oasis. Okay. Cool. Alright.
Where am I?
Where are you, Titus? Where are you indeed?
I forgive you this time.
Right, it's Dad, Cine. Oh,
be good for a while, okay?
Go back in the water. Give me the loop. me the loot. Give me the loot. Oh, I miss this music, dude. Phew! Bro, you'll breast stank. We're gonna... Listen, I remembered from last time what to do, okay? I remembered from last time. You're not gonna get me. You're not gonna get me!
Need some help?
Yes, Boron. My speed's up. Well, tonight's gonna be a long stream, by the way, too. Give me that. Don't give me that. No, lower the strength. Go. Pop off. I'll always pop off, bro. Always. You missed me ranting about politics, labor unions, and fascism and socialism. I don't know if you were there for that or not. I didn't want to comment, but I'm bringing it up anyways. But thank you for watching the stream, Mike. Please tuning in and saying hi. Don't hit me. Don't! Yes. Ooh, a counterattack? Oh, because he's counterattack on his blade. Yes, that's why I got it. And Lulu! Wordplay. See if I get this right. I just have to hit. No, I got it. Cool, got it. Easy. Try spitting. That's a good trick. Attack. And we're gonna get haste. Lulu! No. Raise our advantage, actually, because I see dumbass gonna die. There we go. And then we're gonna use focus to raise magic defense. We want to move magic up. See, when I was younger, I used to just attack to use the most powerful attack. Now I'm getting older, and things get easier. It's like, oh, status-affecting moves will also help make battles easier, so I'm not using as much mana. Like, that, I did more damage from that. And then, can I slow? Does he need to slow? Not. Let's go. Welcome up. On the ground, like it. Under. Thank you for attacking Warren, because he has the most defense, and we want that. I need... Ooh, I should get Warren to get revoked. That's what I should do. Right,
The others?
Gotta go find them.
Haven't found them yet. We're supposed to stay in one place if we get split up.
Wait here if you want. He's not.
Is that true? Are you supposed to wait in one place? I guess if everybody waits in one place and then one person goes and finds them, then it works, right?
You alone?
I would 100% go off. I could not stay in one place because I also don't get lost easily, you know.
Damn it! First I lose Yuna, then I'm ambushed by Machina. Great day I'm having.
Oh man. Cool. Don't need any information in how to play this game. Up to me dying because I don't know what I'm doing. Kimari! Why are you walking up the hill, bro? putting his steps in the climb. Bro, that's such a good idea. You don't need to go to a gym. Go to a desert, and instead of doing the stair climb, you just walk up a sandhill and keep going down. Car's genius.
It's not your fault, Kamari.
You freaking genius. Genius. Chill. Everybody chill. We're not chill. Always up. That is.
Oh yeah.
You electrocute a bird, becomes chicken roast. You won't walk them. They walk out and bald.
Take that.
Axel Wallop. Axel Wallop? Axel Polyp? Is it the same? Axel Wallop is the same, right? Probably some insensitive term, too. So, no need to Yuna and Riku. Where you at, hoes?
Let's do it.
Vengeful? I believe water is what you ever need to. Was right. Counterattack. Dodge. Ooh, okay.
See ya.
Oh, we need to level up. I gotta make sure to level up. I always need to get up. Fear resistant. Boom. I have that. Great. Oh well. So if you're in the chat, let me know what games you'd like to see. I do have a list of games, but I'm curious if anybody wants me to play anything, or they'll just buy them. It's okay to just buy them, but you know, I have an opinion. I think it'd be fun for me to play. I do kind of want to play some scary games for the month of October, you know, kind of be a basic witch. Play scary games all month of October. I want to go back and replay Resident Evil 7 Biohazard. Oh, that was such a good game. I liked it. It truly is a Resident Evil game through and through, and it's just chef's kiss. And then Resident Evil 8 Village is also really good. Oh, just such. So definitely gonna play those. I got capture cards. I'm gonna play them on PlayStation 4. They sell a PlayStation 4 because I got money for a PlayStation 5. Are you insane? Also, that is like, so there's that. Trying my damnedest pop up on this YouTube stuff. I'm trying to pop up on this YouTube stuff so I can afford. Literally, this is just to all of this is to
oh yeah.
so I can afford my addiction to video.
Take that.
So please help me.
Yeah.
That's a TikTok. Riku!
Oh. Hey guys! Where's Uni?
Gone.
Don't know.
Gone. Some guardian I am.
I got some lip balm somewhere.
There's something I want to tell you, but promise not to say anything.
Which is why it's getting worse. There it is.
No glaring either. I know where we are. We're on Bikanel Island. There's a place us Albed call home near here. Uni's there, I'm sure of it. Other Albed must have come and rescued her.
Rescued? You mean kidnapped?
Potato.
What does it matter as long as she's safe?
That's right. Anyway, I will take you there if you promise.
Carmex.
That
Sponsored.
you won't
no, it's
tell
not sponsored.
anyone about
It's a joke.
it.
I'm not sponsored.
Especially not Yevonites, okay? You know they don't like us Albed. Who knows what they'll do if they knew?
Give me a break. What are you accusing Yevon of this time?
Yevon did something really bad to us before.
Well, you Albed must have deserved it.
Can't you guys talk about this later?
Just promise you won't tell anyone about this island. Promise?
Waka, come on!
All right, I promise. Lead the way.
Lead the way.
You got it.
Your chest. Yeah, we are on. So Riku is in our bed. Yuna's a quarter out bed, I think she said. Her mom is on bed. Or half on bed. I don't know the cultural politics
That way.
well enough, and if that's like a thing of like, oh, I'm a bit, and if that's like a thing like, it's like, oh, I'm a quarter black, and I can.
Let me handle the Machina. I can take them apart piece by piece.
Oh yes, this is where we become overpowered. See that? Oh, did you miss it? Oh, hold on. We could go again. I think they missed it. Now she's in Albed. Albed in this game are very good with Machina. They're the only ones that use Machina for the most part because they don't really abide by Yevon's teachings. Yevon, the church and the government, theocracy. The church rules the state. But the Albeds aren't agreeing with that, and they're kind of their own nation, community of people who live on this island. I want to find out more about the Albed. That's super cool. Do not put me in here. Dun, dun. Does attack with magic, which is range, but we want some a little bit more deep, so we can get walked up and hell. Instead, like walk up. And we steal. We're gonna loot goblins out here. Left-ish.
Take that!
Who has 4? Ooh, needs to level up. Oh, Riku, let's go. That's good. The girl's been underleveled. Not bad. 1 to 13. Did not mean to do that. Now Riku knows water. No! No way. Okay, I don't know how to... Weird. Come back to it at some point, I guess. That was a waste, because I didn't know how to use it. It's fine, it's fine. Wait. There we go. Excuse me. Cat, I don't need your ish. Have it.
Let's do it!
Yeah, pretty. Ow! Oh no! Wait, no. Can I get things down? Okay, do that. Too easy. I'm scared? I'm not. Also, Oron, let's hurt this guy. Thank you. Get him out of here.
That's how it's done.
Yeah, that's how it's done. You guys know a game called Kingdom Hearts? I've been really wanting to play that, and I think I might play it on stream. Very fun game. Also a very insane game that's impossible. You thought, if you think Game of Thrones is complicated as a storyline to follow, or Kingdom Hearts beats that on so many levels. It is the most nonsensical game. Also, do I mention that Mickey Mouse is a character that you can play as? And it's not even a game about him. He's a side character. Farewell.
Yeah!
That's right.
You like that?
I do like that, thank you. Alright, through the rocks! Just threw up in your mouth. Am I getting it? I think that's a TOS. Preaching TOS. You know how to throw up. TOS. I need to go reread the YouTube TOS.
This is gonna be easy!
Ha! Oh yeah!
I want that silver hourglass. What does that do? Oh, you got dark on you? Oh, she used the heal. Want to... Cast based on Titus. Mix. Late next turn. Okay, never mind. Pineapple! Pineapple! I really am excited to be streaming again. I really do like streaming. I really do. A lot of fun. Like, I think the fun thing about it is knowing that my content is... I think it's very selfish of me and why I like it. Not necessarily like it. But I like it because I'm putting me out there and I think that I have something important to say. And I just like talking about things and I like doing things and sharing things. It's very self-centered motivation. But I'm glad I'm doing it again. I'm glad that I picked it back up. That's like the scariest thing is that you start something and then you might don't pick it back up. As someone with ADHD, that's like it's the bane of starting a new habit is that you so easily forget or miss a day or just like something happened and you can't do it. What do you mean?
Yeah.
And the heart's like I haven't been running for like such a long time and I used to be a really good runner. Right now I'm just out of shape. I still think I am a good runner, right? I'm just out of shape. I haven't practiced. But I know the skills, like I could go to
Hey you, knocking
running. But that being said,
Riku's back!
and the hardest part is getting back into it because it sucks, it's hard, it's so painful. Because you're pushing your body, making your body move. But again, there's a lot of factors. It's not so why can't I still? There's a lot of factors right now that I just can't devote the time and energy that I want to. Like I like running casually, I do, but I don't want to run. For me, running casually means I'm in shape. I have to learn how to run casually and not be in shape. I liked running casually when I was in shape. Weaker fiend to the right, stronger fiend to the left. I want to fight a stronger fiend. Yeah, we're going left. Just gonna make sure. Wait, we actually don't want to fight this. Oh, okay, yeah, we should probably actually not fight it. I just realized where we're at. And that's a very strong fiend. Do not want to fight that. Yes, I'm a coward. And I would like to go.
See ya!
See ya!
All right.
go. Watch out for oh, I can't get it. Okay, I thought I could get it. I guess I read wrong. Rico! Walk out. This old bird. No! Earn! Earn!
So be it.
Good night, Enough. Okay, we want to... Oh, we don't even know she's our healer! We don't have a party's healer! Ah! It's fine, we got a bunch of items, so we can heal. So many potions. I'm probably gonna need to restock soon. Probably gonna need to restock. Alright, we gotta go left. Don't know if you can see, but we're following this arrow. I'm gonna move the camera over so you can see. Ah! Going the wrong way. There we go. Is here. You can see better. To water special. I'm gonna what was the guy's name who did Deal or No Deal? Anyways, are you gonna pass or play? Are you gonna steal or not? I think that's what that was. Farewell. Titus. Uh-oh, where did my chat go? Fuck you. Booyah! Booyah! For those wanting to, if this game would be breaching SAG Strike, it's a Square Enix game, so it wouldn't be, I think, breaking the strike, I'm pretty sure. Square Enix is a Japanese-based country that's not dealing with the US labor strikes. You know, there are American voice actors here.
Leave it to me!
There's some other games I'll also play too. Resident Evil... That might be Activision. I might not be able to play that soon. This is sad, but you know, that's what it is. So we gotta go. Who made Resident Evil? Good company. First Resident Evil game came out on PlayStation 1. I think on 64, right? Capcom is Resident Evil. I don't think Capcom, unless it's if it's Capcom is part of. I mean, it is a trap, but I like Treasure. Oh, you did. I'm gonna steal. Hope you don't fuck us up for one. Cool. Fire, absorbs water. Gonna bring out ooh. Simple. Alright, Riku, don't attack. I think he doesn't do a lot of damage. Raise luck, so probably a bad idea, just I don't think magic can crit. It's sad. Wait, he does such little damage that... Bruh! Farewell. I know that's boring, but I like saying it. Oh, I can get my treasure chest. Mega elixir. That is worth it. Alright, we're gonna need to heal though. Also, it's gonna upgrade. Ooh, we want Kamari to learn guard, so we are going to have him go up. Yep. Or provoke and then guard. Or his tank. We like that. Always good to have a tank in the group to tank the attacks. Hit it, because that's what a tank does. Tanks steal. Anyways, I thought it was fine. Sloga. What up? Girl. Let's get her some strength. No. Alright, let's go. I'm scared of you. Right, we're gonna bring out Titus first. Whoa. Alright. Is magic rate lower to the parts immune? Cool, of course. Actually doesn't focus, it's fine. Nope. focus and Marty. He's back. It's like he never left. Chest. Yeah, I also think we don't want to be here for very long. It's not... Like, exploring here is actually a bad idea, especially when we don't have Yuna as a healer. Because there's some... We could get fucked up, I think. If I remember correctly. Ooh, Waka! Does this work? No, it doesn't. Waka, you're useless. Focus. That's kind of OP, not gonna lie. I didn't mean to face Walker. Why did I do that? No, him. Oh, come on. You know who I actually want? I want Riku. A chocobo. You don't. What happens if I steal from you? Remedy. Oh, baby, we are stealing from you. Okay, we're no longer stealing from you. Didn't mean to do that. I'm honestly fucking this up. I need to stop pressing attack. That is killing me. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. Remedy. 1. Remedy. 2. Get out of here. Girl. go. I think now we're in business. Miss. Yeah. Titus. One. And then we'll bring out Riku. She just got a little pocket. Pocket. What can I say? Her attack is the weakest, so I'm not worried about her. She gets confused. Go. Now we can cross. Yeah.
Over here.
Riku!
You good, Doc?
What? Yuna's down now.
Of all the places. Let's go.
Uh-oh.
Where's Yuna?
Kayaku! Who's attacking us? Protect directly!
Yevon. Wado.
Kayaku? Kayaku!
A war between Yevon and the Albed?
Didek Fanuk! Wado Kuvun Prosumanas.
Vidran!
You Riku's friends? Well, just don't stand there. Come on. Let's go kick those Guado out of our home.
Who?
Sid, leader of the Albed. He's my dad.
Let's go.
Yeah. We have to save Uni.
Not only Yuna, right?
Right.
Oh, Titus. What a hero. Alright, so Guado, Yevon, and Fiends are attacking the Albed. But apparently the Albed are the bad guys. No, when you gang up on someone, it doesn't really seem like it.
Yuna! Where are you?
That's fucked up, dude. Titus? Raise our magic and use fire. Ooh, we want those. Evasion. Oh, you use the attack with water, bruh. Yeah. Ooh, Titus might be a problem. Oh, wait, no, he's drowned. He drowned? scary. Wake up, Sleepy. Fuck out of here. Which I activated. Okay, blood. Oh, ice. Thank you.
Let me break the ice.
Don't waste a turn. Love the drums in this. Ice of you to drop by. Ice, have an ice time.
Let's find Yuna! Quick!
Go.
What in Yevon's name are those Guado thinking?
This is terrible.
Hold on, everybody. I would like to upgrade my abilities. Goes hard, guys. Do not tell me this doesn't go hard. It does. But Mike, I'm probably gonna play Smite later. Can I play Smite? Oh. Mike, oh. This is where it came from, this is where I'm going, that's my joke.
Riku, Winetsa! Riku Itando! Eas Majmako! Udra Fiends Federate!
Bean?
Oh no!
What'd he say?
We have to get underground!
Where's Yuna?
Summoner Sanctum! This way!
Wait, don't I have another overdrive? To equip it? I need to check that off. Where is we can learn overdrives? Yeah, you learn slice and dice. Hold on. Ooh, okay, hold on. Damage all enemies. And then this is a combination, right? Look at this, so much damage. No! Second time I've died. Second time I've died. Bro, should have healed. I got greedy. I should have healed. Should have freaking healed. Should have freaking healed.
Riku, Renetsa! Riku Itando! Ias Majmako! Udra Fiends Federate!
Oh no!
What'd he say?
We have to get underground!
Where's Yuna?
The Summoner Sanctum! This way!
Summoner Sanctum?
You! Why did you do this?
Use haste on Titus. Let's go. Not gonna fuck it up this time. Oh, look it up! That one. Mega potion. Now, going back. Threat prioritization. He was the biggest threat. He used magic. He's actually attack, which does suck, but. Yeah. Heal boy. Farewell. Cool.
Yuna! Where are you?
Over here!
Wait, the door we go through? Come on. Okay. Ooh, I would like to save. Yo, can we play Blitzball real quick? That's not the way I wanted to go. So we're how do I, is it, hold on. Boom. Wait. And then it's gonna pull this up. Okay. Yeah, it's really safe, right? Don't want to go through that door. Here. Okay, oop, there's a chest right there. Yeah, I don't. Where's the?
Too late to beg for mercy.
Oh, now wait. It died after. I'm not gonna lie, those things creep me the fuck out.
Time to get down.
We're in the right stick, right? 4 times.
It's over.
No, not that.
Fuck him up! Hold on, no, everybody shh!
Chill, there's no rush.
That's what we wanted to do, been forgetting about that.
Yeah.
Here. Got knocked off. Fuck out. Oh, I think
Go, Blitzball, go!
easy. Dark attack, harder to hit, for them to hit. Is their accuracy. We are bullying you, kid.
It's over.
Too easy. Oh, freaking easy. Alright. Password. The first digit is 4 plus 1. That's 5. Good math. I'm smart. Second digit is 7 minus 1. That's 6. Third digit is 3 times 1. That is 3. The fourth digit is 2 plus 1. A special spear. So that's something you can't get unless you play through the game before, or you know how to. You have to learn how to speak Obed to get all the letters, or most of the letters at least. So, special field, activate a special node already used by an ally. Oh, cool. Another level 1. I have a bunch of them. I'm bring these up. Oh. That's why they have that there, so you can get all the. You could potentially not have to play through the game again and just save and get it again, but it's a useful spear. I don't know what I'll do. I might use it so Orin can get provoked. That we are out the gate. Really. I want to immediately do this. And I'm going to immediately silence yo dumbass. Ow! Ow! Hold on. Ow! Right, it's overkill. And let's grab Riku. Because she learned water by accident. Could have learned water. Learned water instead. I pressed the A button too fast. Too quick with it, what can I say? Fast. Freaking fast. That being said, Riku's magic sucks. Okay, hopefully we don't die from this, right? Ooh. Riku's magic sucks. I blame Riku for this. Okay, Waka. Okay, Waka. You're just gonna steal Riku. Riku, you're just gonna focus on stealing shit.
It's over.
Let's go! Waka, protect Lulu! Protect your girl! Spoilers. Save. Good.
This place done for.
You're right. You're right, Waka. We weren't always like this. Sin destroyed the island, where we all used to live. After that, we were scattered to every corner of Spira. But then, my dad brought the Al Bhed together again. If we put our minds to it and work together, then we could make a new home. Everyone worked hard. We had our home back again.
Ours.
But now, why did things have to turn out this way?
Riku.
Hey, well,
Damn those Guado. What are they thinking?
we gotta deal with some shit. Oh, Waka be hitting hard. What did I do recently that made him better? He was not hitting this hard though. Titus to attack this dumb hoe. Can't be confused if she's dead. See her? You see the cat? Was kind of so, who died? Jesus, people! Am I left to defend America by myself? No. Yes. What? How did I sleep? Ooh, that's what I need to do. I keep forgetting I have Sloga. It's such a good move. We're fine. We don't need Lulu. I'm trying to get Lulu out this time. Actually, we're just gonna attack and block it. You slice and dice.
Too late to beg for mercy.
It's just yep. Boom. Really cool attack. Dead.
Riku, what is the Summoner's Sanctum?
The Summoner's Sanctum is where we keep the Summoners. We keep them safe there.
You kidnapped them.
I know it's against the teachings and all that.
I get why you did it, but...
Well, I sure don't get it, Waka. They might get hurt on their pilgrimage. So you kidnap them? I mean, if the summoners don't do their job, then who will beat Sin? You want to protect them, I know. But Guardians are there for that. If Guardians do their job well, summoners will be safe.
Someone tell him.
Right? Right?
big twist.
It's quiet. Kimari goes now.
This is so sad. First person that Titus met and communicated in this world. Had him tell him the most devastating thing. Oh, never mind. She's turning around. I thought Rico was gonna say something. Y'all fucking suck! Tell Titus something. Jeez! So annoying.
Yuna, please be here!
I start playing this music, I start getting so emotional, dude. It's so... Ugh.
Yuna!
Damn. Literally got one job.
She's not here. Hello again. Wait there until we have performed the sending.
They died, protecting us. It's not much, but the least we can do is give them a proper sending.
Hey, what's sacrificed? The Al-Bed said summoners were being sacrificed. That summoners shouldn't have to do a pilgrimage.
Why couldn't they trust guardians to protect the summoners? The Al-Bed had no right stopping their pilgrimage.
The pilgrimages have to stop. If they don't, and they get to Xanarkand, they might defeat Sin. Uni could... But then she... Uni will die, you know? You know, don't you? Summoner's journey to get the final Aeon. Yuna told you, didn't she?
Didn't say shit!
With the final Aeon, she can beat Sin. But then... If she calls it, then the final Aeon's gonna kill her. Even if she defeats Sin, it will kill Uni too, you know?
Yeah, that's the whole thing, is to defeat Sin, you have to sacrifice yourself. One person has to go on a journey to sacrifice himself.
Was I the only one?
Stop Sin for just 10 years.
Who didn't know?
Bring a calm.
Tell me why! Why were you hiding it? Why didn't I know?
We weren't hiding it.
You were cowards.
It was just too hard to say.
Cowardice? Okay. You were scared to say it. You didn't want it to be real. You haven't accepted what Yuna was actually doing and supporting her.
Lulu! How could you? How could you? Isn't she like a sister to you? I thought you were family. Why don't you do something, Waka?
Because Yuna wouldn't let them.
Don't you think we tried to stop her? She follows her heart.
Yuna, she knew what she was doing when she chose to become a summoner.
Her dad did it.
To face Sin, yeah? Yuna knew.
But Waka, that's just totally wrong. Summoners shouldn't have to sacrifice themselves. Just so the rest of Spirit can be happy, right?
But that is our choice.
We all live in fear of sin, you know that.
A world without sin. That is the dream of all Yevon's children. And we will use that power, even if it means our lives.
I've been telling Yuna. Let's go to Xanarkin together. Let's beat Sin. I told her all the things. We could. And all along, the whole time, I didn't know anything. But Yuna, she'd just smile.
Gets it. That's fucked up.
Hey, watch.
Now we're like,
You
I
got
would say
pretty good.
3/4 of the way through the game.
You sound sad.
Yeah, maybe.
Want to scream?
I really don't think that's gonna help this time.
You know what? It's embarrassing to say this myself, but summoners and their guardians are kind of like Spira's ray of light. A lot of people in Spira depend on us. I learned to practice smiling when I'm feeling sad, you know. I know it's hard.
Yeah. I understand. I think.
Right. Now let's see what you can do.
I'm so glad they don't do the laugh again, because cringe, but also it would ruin the moment for sure.
I want my journey to be full of laughter.
I can't let her die. I'll find her.
Where'd everybody go? Chest in here. Right. Oh. Ooh, we got that money. Know it's all about that bread, that dough, that cash, that moolah, that dollar bills. Oh, this is now boarding.
Odessa! Go, go, go!
3 minute marked!
Reno! We reach 1 minute!
Where's Yuna?
Ajanuha hupon? Ajanuha yemeja!
I said, where is she? Answer me! Answer me, damn you!
What do you do when you find her, eh?
I didn't know anything about what a summoner is supposed to do. And I told her all those things without even knowing. I've got to tell her. I've got to tell her I'm sorry.
That's it? You're gonna tell her you're sorry?
Oh yeah, Sid is Yuna's
And
uncle.
then you just drag her to Xanarkin and make her fight Sheen, huh? You're all the same. Let the summoner die so we can live in peace!
Ooh.
No!
Ah, words! Show me action!
I'm telling you, she won't die!
Boy, don't forget those words. 'Cause if you do, I'm gonna make you regret it.
I won't.
Love Titus. We love Titus. The king.
So you know where she is?
Of course not. That's why we're gonna look. Using this airship.
Airship?
Too late, Walker. You're stuck on board.
Vidran, NATO do coup.
Run it.
Worry! Evil Maker 1,000 years, Ujantia!
Fucking sick!
Uy, it's Jack.
Ah, Nick Pick, Pick!
I'm driving it. Don't be surprised, please.
Helga treat!
Frida Jol, Huicho. E-A-U-E.
Nobo Meno. Re mi ri. Yo chu yo ko. Hasate kanae. Kutamae.
What's going on?
We're gonna blow up our home.
How?
With one of the forbidden machina. Hey, go! Ida!
Damn! That thing in gear, go!
Nadine do kit. Wat wundank. Frida kun in twin machina. Ecto lipa piemda. Wika.
Hey, look, don't get so down. Boom! Like happy festival fireworks, yeah?
Yikes, Waka.
You can cram your happy festival, you big meanie.
Get him, Riku! Yeah, a little insensitive. A little insensitive. Well intentioned, but poor delivery. Alright, where's Yuno?
Did you find out anything about Yuna?
I'm looking into it, okay? Don't worry, I'm using a sphere finder. If she's out...
A sphere?
Is an ancient map. I don't know how it works either.
And you still use it?
I don't even rightly know how this ring... Because of the given taboo on Machina, we're running around in the dark here. Ain't it all?
We're powerless as long as we're...
I can't believe we're flying through the sky in this. A machina.
Sounds a little more excited than scared.
Remember this ship? It's the one we found under the sea.
The beginning of the game, yes it is.
Whether Yuna's safe or not, there's trouble brewing.
Just go get some rest somewhere. Talk to
Kimari never forget the Albed sacrifice.
We owe our... However, no matter how they...
Even though you'll...
I've known since I was a child. If I do not do it, let him...
Stop running! Can I recruit you? Hold on. Oh, wait, stop running! Oh, so this is the part of the game I think we start recruiting people. Maybe later, though. Oh, these are all the Albed sites. Okay. And we'll come back to recruit someone for our blitzball team. We're still gonna play some blitzball. Yo!
Well, it appears you
You were on the ship?
I came to home to pick up quite the... Thankfully, my goods were spared. Please let me know. Thank you. You all proceed. If there's anything I can...
Ace.
Janoku. Wirajaf.
Eiko. Uluwi Gufdranelg.
That's dope.
Dregdrat Shofuntlut.
Ace Rib.
Rana Emnak.
Drigwood.
What did he just give me? There has to be some use for this. Undergrad Secret 99. That's wild. Did I go the wrong way? Go through this door.
Look, I'm really... If it's not an emergency, would you mind?
Okay.
The bug.
Wait! What would you think? Unusual. Most people would never...
Why's that?
Behind my back, they would say...
So, why not do your own thing and let them say what they want?
We love Titus. He's a king.
Easy for you to say.
True.
But maybe Bartello and I should go someplace far away.
Go up with your himbo, girl. Hi. Hey guys, how do I get out? Bed.
After rescuing Yuna, then what? You want to keep her safe, correct? Would you seek to stop her pilgrimage?
Of course! If she continues this fool pilgrimage, she will die. Sure as if you killed her yourself. No harebrained law or teaching can send my little niece to her death. When I save her, I'll make her give up being a summoner quicker than a desert melts ice.
Even against her will?
Better than a dog's death. And I'll take down anyone who don't agree.
You are the captain.
Good, then it's settled.
Let him...
He called Yuna his, niece, right? I mean, so don't... Yuna's Yuna.
No matter what happens.
We talk to brother? We can talk to brother!
Run! For Yuna!
Frana!
Effing crew!
Yuna!
That's right. Yuna's fucking getting married. We're about to crash a wedding, boys!
Where was that?
The palace of Saint Bevel, heart of Yevon.
Gramps, let's move!
Easy, kiddo. Bevel's defenses are top-notch.
Don't go fuck.
What's the matter, Gramps? You scared? Yuna's there, so we go and get her!
Mm-hmm.
And that's all!
You got guts? God, Louis, can
Olivia
you
Rodrigo's album is so good.
Look.
Is he the only one that fell? Get new
It'll
shoes.
take a while to get to Bevel. Meanwhile,
we prepare for battle.
I do need to get more potions. This... Wait, didn't we kill Seymour? Hold on. Huh? I don't know. Alright, I'm gonna take a bathroom break real quick, and then we're gonna go crash the wedding. Alright, we back. Let's go crash a wedding. First we can go get items.
We're being attacked from within. Some of the Guado that attacked home must have snuck on board.
you're awfully calm about it.
I am calm about most things.
Fiends! There's nothing to do but
destroy the ship and all go down together.
Huh?
You gotta learn a little restraint, Pops. If you crash the ship, we can't go rescue Uni. Leave the fiends to us professionals.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go!
Thanks.
Riku, you've made some very good friends, I think. Good luck.
Wait, Rin, I want to talk. Can I talk to Rin? I need potions. I've been using a lot. It's not here. We just gotta look for the fiends? For the Guado? A little slow on the music, but it's alright. Not everything can be a banger. Or can it? just said you wanted in.
It's over.
It's over. I think actually we should crash a wedding next time. I was thinking about it, and that great for some great TikToks. Okay, it's not couch here, so we're gonna go safe. Alright, thank you guys for tuning in to Roast Couch, the stream. Next time we're gonna go play the fiends off the ship. Crash a wedding. Next Friday, 7